According to ESPN's Dan Graziano, the Browns and Odell Beckham Jr.'s representatives have this week been working to negotiate an agreement on terms under which they would release Odell Beckham Jr. I know that may not come as a surprise to many people. It looked like that's where it was going. But now Dan Graziano is reporting it. Specifically, the Browns have been seeking financial protection in the event that Odell clears waivers and they're stuck having to pay his salary. Not clear yet if any agreement has been reached. It's possible a deal is close or will happen Friday morning. If and when they do, Odell would be waived.
Waived. That's smart. You should have did that a while ago, right? I mean, should have traded and finding a trade partner, cut a deal, negotiated. They tried that. It didn't work with the New Orleans Saints, but you should have tried some other trade partners. But I think a lot of teams probably felt like eventually you're going to waive him anyway. And if not, you're just stuck with that salary. Will he clear waivers? I don't know if he'll clear waivers, but what he should do and what I would advise him to do if I was his representatives, I had a conversation with his representatives, I would say every team that's in position to get you, I'm not coming until I get to the team that I want to go to. I'm going to sit at home and I'm just going to chill. So don't use it. Don't waste your time. And then you just keep going down the list. And then when you finally get to one of those teams that you think,
Say,
like
claim me.
The
Yes.
Raiders, the Rams, the Chiefs. Those three teams I'm looking at if I'm OBJ. I'm going Raiders, Rams, Chiefs. I'm looking at that. And I'm saying to myself, good quarterbacks. So I'm going to be okay as far as that goes.
He's never played with a really good quarterback, by the way.
I could also help the receiving core. Yeah, I'm going to look at those three teams.
What's the best team, Key? What would you say the best team would be if you're being OBJ? Here's who I want to play with.
Long term? See, all three of those quarterbacks are long term.
Yeah, I hear, but best.
Best fit for him, to me, right now, based on I would look at the Raiders, number one, because of the Henry Ruggs situation. They don't have anybody to take the top off of it.
He would get a lot of looks in that offense.
A lot of looks in that offense. Carr's good.
You can see Carr supports his guys,
They're
too.
resetting their culture. Like the time of him coming in is kind of perfect,
that would be good.
actually.
Kansas City needs another guy. But will Patrick Mahomes all of a sudden go away from Tyreek and Kelsey to implement you into the offense and get you enough touches so you can make a difference? And then there's always the Rams and Sean McVay that can utilize him in a lot of different ways. He already has a place in Los Angeles. He's familiar with Southern California.
What could McVay could do with Odell?
You can play with that
Now
a little
receiving
bit.
core already? Oh.
Yeah, you can play with that a little bit.
Oh.
And the Rams are not afraid to make moves. And so I think that would be a good landing spot. And they're not afraid to pay the money because you got to fit into the $8 million has to fit into somebody's cap structure too.
Although it sounds to me like Odell's going to have to buy his way out a little bit. Odell's
could take that.
Yeah. That's why they're financial protection. So it sounds to me like this is going to cost Odell some money to get out of town. Which I'm sure
I'll pay money to get out of town anyway.
But I'm gonna get that money back from the other team.
And also, your prime is so fleeting. While he still has his athletic. The athletic quality, whatever's left of his prime, you don't want to sit on the shelf and waste that. Everything you just said, McVay makes a lot of sense. The Raiders because of Ruggs. But when you said Kelsey and Hill, it takes.
You got McCole.
But just
you got Hartman. Yeah, you got him. I mean, sounds sexy and good. I'm just saying, like the best spot for him to excel at the highest level to me would be the Raiders.
Yeah, because he's replacing. He will be the primary option in that offense.
Him and Waller.
Yeah, but just something about the Chiefs and McVay probably makes the most sense. Sort of scheming things where you could use Odell can kind of almost like a multi-purpose back out of the backfield. You can use Odell in all kinds of ways, but the thought of him with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. If you're Mahomes, you got to be you look at the Bucs. Bucs had enough already. They added Antonio Brown and Gronk. Right? They already had enough. That's really why they're so ridiculous. They just throw guys at you all day. You add Odell to the Chiefs, it's a problem. Now McCole Hardman is your four.
The New England Patriots would be a good landing spot for him too. No, it would be.
I wouldn't go there.
No, it'd be a good landing spot for him.
Yeah, Belichick.
They know. They'll know what to do with him.
Yeah,
I feel
Belichick
you.
will know what to
I
do
hear
with him.
Belichick will know what to do with him, but I mean, you're going from Baker Mayfield to Mac Jones.
Yeah,
like,
but it doesn't. But Belichick will put an emphasis on making sure that Mac Jones gets him the football.
that's fine, and all. But I'm looking at those three options. Like those far surpass the New England Patriots to me. When you look at the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Raiders, like those are far better options.
Odell?
New England's not a bad option, though, Jay.
Yeah,
New
I
England
agree.
New England would not be a bad option.
Odell
So
also
what's
has
the point? Are you
Jay,
trying to win a Super Bowl, or are you trying to be the primary target?
Odell,
But I don't know. I don't know where New England's going to end up at right now. And they're sitting on the outside looking in at 4-4.
they could get in the playoffs.
They could get in the playoffs.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.